Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Waylon's Way Craps lay 6 and 8 all day strategy. Now, this is a strategy that I like for two reasons. Number one, it's a simple system, easy to follow, which for simple people like myself, that's a good thing. And the second thing is that it has a dark side component, which gives you a little protection, and I do like that. We will be stepping up and stepping down our bets in this system, just like Waylon does. Waylon starts at the $100 level. We're not going to go quite that high to begin. Those levels kind of make me dizzy, and so we'll start at the $60 lay bet and $15 place bets. So we'll get down to the felt, explain how this works, and then we'll roll it out and see what we think about it. I do like the system, so hopefully we'll win a few bucks and not hit too many 6s and 8s, but could happen. So let's go down the felt. We'll explain it in a little more detail. We'll roll it out and see what we think of Waylon's Way Craps lay 6-8 all day system. And I will link Waylon's video in the description below. So once you finish this one, if you want to go take a look at Waylon's version of it, that'd be great. And once again, a hat tip to Waylon for presenting this system. Thank you, Waylon. I like it. So let's roll it out and see how we do. See you down on the felt. All right, everybody, down here on the play field, and we're going to roll out Waylon's Way Craps lay 6 and 8 all day strategy. We have a $2,000 buy-in. That's $900 in the black, $1,000 in the green, and $100 in the red. The way this works, Waylon, he rolls it with a $100 lay on the 6 and the 8, and then $25 place bets on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. He does work on the come out, so we're going to reduce the amounts a little bit here. Those amounts make me dizzy. So we're going to go with 60 on the 6 and the 8, and we will lay those. And then we'll go with 15 on the outside numbers, the 4, the 5, the 9, and the 10. And we generally do not work the come out roll, and so we will not be working the come out row. Now if we get knocked off our 6 or 8, then we'll go up to our next level. We'll step up to 120 on both the 6 and the 8. And then we'll also increase our outside bets to 30. And that's how that works. Now we're looking for 2 hits. If we get 2 hits, then we'll reduce back down to our base level. If we get knocked off our 6 or 8 once again, then we'll increase it up to the next step, which would be 180. And then the outside numbers go from 30 to 45 each. So that's how the system works. It's pretty simple, which of course, as you know, if you watch me very long, I like simple. And also it gives you some dark side protection, and I like any system that has some dark side protection on it, and this one would qualify. So let's get a number established. Again, we're not working the come out, so we'll get these chips out of the way for now, and then we'll bet it up and see how it goes. All right, so we got the hard 4 start off, so let's come out with our $60 lay on the 6 and the 8. So we'll put those out there, and then we'll come back with 15 on all the outside numbers. And let's roll it out and see what happens. All right, there's the 8 on the first one, so that's exactly what we do not want. That's the only numbers that can hurt us are the 6 and the 8. So we lose $60, and we'll come back up at 120 on the 8. And 120 on the 6. And then all these numbers will go to 30. So let's get those out there. for the next roll. Here we go. All right, there's the sunflowers, the hard 10. So that'll pay 60. Of course, we have the VIG, but we're not going to worry about that. That'll slow us down. Now that's one hit. Now we're looking for one more hit, and then we can step back down. And there's the 415, so that's a $35 hit. So we'll pay that out. And so that's 2 hits. So let's step back down now to our original level. So that's 15 there. 15, 15, and 15. And then we'll go down to 60 on the 6, 60 on the 8. And we're ready to roll. Get these out of the way. All right, here we go. All right, there's yo, 6-5 yo. And there's the 7 out. So we lose 60 here. We win 50 here and 50 here. So there's 60 of it. And 15 more will be 75. And there's 100. So let's rack this up. Puck will come down, of course, on the 7 out. So let's bring these down. And wait for that next shooter. All right, coming out. All right, there's the 516, 6 easy. So we'll put 60 on the 6, lay 6, 60 on the lay 8. And then we'll place bet 15 on all the outside numbers. $15, $15, $15, and $15. And we're ready to roll. Here we go. Move that out of the way a little bit. All right, there's the 7 out. So once again, we lose 60. But we win 100. We win 50 and 50, so that's a $100 win. So there's 60 of it, and 15 more, 75, and then another 25 will be just barely enough. So let's rack this up, and that's the good thing about this system. The 0.7 outs don't hurt us, and that's a good thing because it just happened. All right, coming out, next shooter. And there's the Colt 45, the center field 9. So right back up with the 60 lay on the 6 and 8. And then we'll do 15 on all the outside numbers. Just rinse and repeat. Hope for the same result. All right, here we go. All right, and we hit the 6 on that one. That's not good. We lose that 60 as we get knocked off. So we'll step up, come back with the 120 bet. And do the same on the 8. And then, of course, we'll go to 30 on all the outside numbers. And we're looking for 2 hits, and then we'll step back down. Okay, there's the 415, so that'll pay us 35. And that's 1 hit. And looking for 1 more. Here we go. All right, there's yo 11, 6-5 yo. And there's another 6. So that puts us up to 180 now as we get knocked off again. So 175, 180. And do the same on the 8. So that's a lay 180 now. And we'll put another 15 on all the outside numbers. That'll put us up to 45 on those. And here we go. Okay, we're going to call that one an 8. So we get knocked off our 8. So we lose that, and that'll put us up to 240 on both the 6 and the 8. And as you can see, we've gotten up pretty high pretty quickly. There's 225, 240. And of course, we'll need to increase this one to 240 also. So there's 225, 30, 40. And then all these outside numbers will be at 60 now. So let's add another green one here. And then 2 reds, and we'll be good to go. All right, looking for 2 hits. And trying to avoid the 6 and the 8. All right, here we go. There's the 5, so that'll pay 70. And we'll just do 75 for 5. And that's 1 hit. Next roll, another 5, so that's another 70. So we'll just rinse and repeat, do 75 for 5 once again. And so that's 2 hits, so we're going to step down 1 unit, and we'll go at 120 on both the 6 and the 8, 120 lay. And then we'll bring all these down to 45. So there's 25 of it, and 4 of these. 3, and get a little change here. Okay, and let's get this racked up. And now we're looking for 2 more hits at this level. And here we go. And a third 5. All right. So that'll pay 63. So there's the 60. And there's the 3. And that's 1 hit. Next roll. There's yo. 6-5 yo. And there's the 9. So that's another $63 hit. So now we will step down to our base level. See if we can keep this going. Nope, excuse me, we'll step down to 30. All right. Nope, step down to our base level. That's right, because these will come down to 60. You see why I have to play simple systems. Simple systems for simple people. All right, there we go. I think we got it right now. 15, 15, 15, and 15. And we'll rack all this up. Button will come down because we hit our number, and we are off on the come out roll. Not working. And there's 3 craps, blackjack 21. All right, and there's the 6. So we're back on now, and we are working. And there's the 4-5, the center field 9, and the Colt 45. So that'll pay 21. I'll rack that. Next roll. All right, there's the 3-2. That would be the no field 5. So that's another 21. So we'll rack all that up. Next roll. All right, there's a 6-2. That's the 8 easy. So we get knocked off our 8. So we'll come back up at 120. And we'll increase this one to 120. And then all these will go to 30. Looking for 2 hits, and then we'll step back down to our base level. And that ain't it. So, okay, so that'll get us up to 180. So let's put this in the casino coffers. Hate when that happens. All right, there's 150, 175, 180. And let's do the same here. And then all these will go up to 45, so we'll drop 3 more on top. All right, and I think we're ready to go. So let's roll it out. Okay, there's the 3-1. That would be the 4 easy. So that'd pay 90. So that's 1 hit. And looking for 1 more. And there's the 8 once again. All right, so that is, we're at 180, so we're going to have to step up to 240 now. So there's 1, 2, 25, 240. And there's 1, 2, 25, 30, 240. And so we'll be at 60 on all the outside numbers. So hopefully we can get a few hits here without hitting another 6 or 8. Here we go. Okay, there's the 10. So that's 60, so that'll pay 120. So let's do 120. There's 1 hit. Next roll. And there's the double deuces, the hard 4. So that's another 120. So let's do 125 for 5. Rack that up, and now it's time to step down. That's 2 hits, so back down to 180. And 180. And then all these will be 45. So there's 45 there, 45 there, 45 there, and 45 on the 10. So let's get this out of the way. And looking for 2 hits now. Here we go. Here's that 8 again. So that'll put us right back up at 240. So there's 2, 25, and 40. And there's 2, 25, 30, and 40. And of course these will go back up to 60 once again. So there's 50 of it. And 2 on each one will make it 60. Rack what's left over. All right, here we go. Looking for 2 hits. Okay, there's the 9. That'll pay 70. So we'll do 75 for 5. That's our first hit. Looking for 1 more. There's the 10. So that'll pay 120. So let's do 125 for 5. And then we'll step back down to 180. So rather than doing that, we've got a lot out here. Let's take a look and kind of see where we are with our bankroll. We started out with a $2,000 bankroll, and we've got a lot of money out there, and we may have more than we need to have if we're either in profit or close. So, and I think we will be. So there's that. Okay, let's see what we got. Start out with 2,000. 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 700. 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000. So we are a little bit ahead. So let's step back down to the base level and start over here. And rather than risking a whole lot where we don't really need to. And it's just one of the things that you know, you need to pay attention to is your bankroll, because you don't want to have a whole bunch out there if you don't have to, and I don't think we have to here. So we're going to go back down to the base level, 60 and 60, and then 15 on all the outside numbers. And here we go. Okay, there's the 314, so that'll pay 27. So we'll rack that up. And there's the 6, so we get knocked off our 6. So we'll go back up to 120. And 120 here. And then the outside numbers will go to 30 on everything. And ready to go, looking for 2 hits. And there's the 8, so just like that, back to back, and we're up to 180. So let's see, there's 175, 180. And there's 125, 175, 180. And then we'll add 15 on all the outside numbers. Rack that. Here we go. And there's the 6 once again. So just like that, we're at 240. And like I said, with this system, you start throwing 6s and 8s, it adds up pretty quickly. So if you're going to play this system, you just have to be aware of that and ready to deal with it. Because sooner or later, you'll have to. So there's 240. And everything here will go up to 60 now. And we're we're off now. We're coming out, so we're not working. And right back on that 6. Now we are working. There's Blackjack 21. And there's the 415, so that'll pay 70. So we'll do 75 for 5, and that's 1 hit, looking for 2. Next roll. Okay, there's the double deuces. So that'll pay 120 on that hard 4. And we'll do 125 for 5. And so we step back down. And I think we're going to go ahead and call this a video. Run a little long here. I'd like to throw a little more, but let's bring it down and see if we did any good with Waylon's lay 6 and 8 all day. All right, those are full. Let's fill that one up. Okay. It's 200 in the green, so let's change those out. And that's another 25, so let's color up on that one. And that's another 10 there, so we'll color that up. So let's see how we did here. Had a $2,000 buy-in. So there's 800, so that's 1,800, 1,900, $1,935, so that'd be a $65 loss. And so that's Waylon's lay 6 and 8 all day, which we did lose a little bit today. I like the system. The one thing that scares me a little bit is that when you start hitting those 6s and 8s, boy, you get a lot of chips out on the play field, and so I may tweak that a little bit and see if we can figure out a way where our bets don't escalate quite so quickly. Of course, that's going to limit your upside, but it's also going to limit your downside. And I know if I was at a casino and had a lay 240 on the 6 and the 8 with a $2,000 bankroll, I'd be a little nervous about that. That's pretty good percentage of your total bet. So anyway, that's the lay 6 and 8 all day, presented by Waylon's Way Craps. Waylon, we thank you for sharing another good strategy with us, and I hope everybody enjoyed rolling this out. And if you did, please give us that old thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, we ask that you do so. We love having you around here, and it's just not the same if you're not part of the Craps University student body. So this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. If you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls be winners. Talk to you again next Sunday. Bye-bye.